Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video here for Shoshimin, How to Become Ordinary, Season 2, Episode 7. Last episode, everything was laid bare, everything was, well, almost everything. Still a couple things we gotta address, but so much was revealed, and Udino got completely destroyed, and, like, there was no action or anything. It was all words, because that's all this show is, and it was somehow one of the most brutal, like, just defeats I have ever seen. Osanai absolutely obliterated Udino purely with her words. It was a crazy episode. Yeah, if you want to see my full thoughts, go back to that. But the whole mystery got unraveled, how everything unfolded, and all of the above. I don't want to start recapping it because then I'm going to spend 5 minutes recapping it, and I just want to hop right into this episode and pick up where we're going to go from here, because Kobuto was listening in on Osanai's conversation with Udino, so let's see. There's still some factors we need to figure out, like who the arsonist is, and things like that, so let's see where we go. Per usual, if you want to check out the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, hop straight to Shoshimin, How to Become Ordinary, Season 2, Episode 7. It's so crazy, because I had theorized that, obviously, we all knew Osanai was involved somehow. I knew damn well she wasn't the one, like, the arsonist, but I didn't know if she was, like, involved with the arsons, like, was directing anything, or anything. But then once it became clear that she was the helping to find the arsonist, so much became so clear. It's kind of insane. It's truly insane how many of her moves and, like, manipulating people, it all became super clear that it was her helping find the arsonist and setting Udino up to go and look for him. It's crazy. And I also loved how that episode just, like, really put it in your face how not normal Osanai and Kobuto are. How they're different from, like, the average person, like the viewer, because that one scene where Osanai was talking to Udino, I felt like she was talking directly to us, the viewers. Like, this show is one of the, I talked about it in Discord, and I think I put it in the after episode discussion, like a text comment about it, but this show's is probably one of the best examples I've seen of writing smart characters. Like, characters that have really above average intelligence, or like super high intelligence. I think this show writes those characters insanely well, if that makes any sense. Because like a normal, like, because like us the viewers had no fucking clue what was going on. Like, nobody could make accurate guesses or anything like that to what's going on, because these two are so intelligent, they already know everything. Like, if you go back to season 1, we follow Kobuto, so us as the viewer are given all the information that he himself thinks in his brain. So everything that Kobuto thinks about, we the viewer are privy to. In this season, that's not the case, and when we don't get to see both, like, what both Osanai and Kobuto are thinking, I don't think we've ever really gotten to see what Osanai's thinking, but if we don't get to see what Kobuto is thinking on a larger scale, it's shown immediately that we, like, fall behind really quickly. Like, we the viewers are essentially Udino in that we got a bunch of shit wrong while these two knew everything from the start. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's real. I said I wasn't gonna recap, and this isn't recapping. I didn't talk about it enough last episode about how good this show is at writing above into like really high intelligence characters, because I have average intelligence. I'm not smart. I'm not really that smart. In fact, I'd wager I'm probably more on the dumb side of things. And so, like, for me, an average viewer watching this series, it really truly feels like these two are not just like characters who are like just are smart because the author just gives them all the information. It feels like they are smart because they are actually really fucking smart as characters. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, honestly. I've just been thinking about that a lot since last episode. We took care of it. Yeah, Kengo was the one who caught him. A bystander called the police. Although I have an idea, huh? Literally about 40 people, damn. I mean, like, that's crazy. We never once heard Kobuto narrowing down suspects or, like, an idea of who it could possibly be, and he's literally got 40 people locked in his mind of who it could possibly be. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. And as I was gonna say, I paused it because, once again, we're starting the episode and the scenes are already gorgeous. I mean, this is just such a cool looking scene. Now, what an information source. What the? Why did her voice get, like, Her voice sounded completely different there. Jesus Christ.
教えて。
まあいつかね。
話して。お願い。今夜全部済ませ
I
たい。
want to be done with this tonight.
じゃあ簡単に。
Alright. Are we gonna see that it's Hia? I mean, Hia's been my biggest suspect this entire season. I feel like he has been the most obvious and biggest suspect. But now that we know Olsenai, because my biggest theory was that Hia was the one setting the fires and Olsenai was just like directing it from behind the scenes. Now that we know that Olsenai has nothing to do with it, she's actually been trying to find the culprit this entire time. I wager it's probably just Hia.
放火があった。
There's a fire near my place. Yeah, it's the
その
van.
車は去年の夏。
These scenes are so fucking cool, dude. I love it.
そこからだったの。
It starts there
あれはただのゴミだから狙われたんであって。
because it was abandoned.
持ち主は関係なかった。
So it was just happenstance that it was the van that Olsenai had been kidnapped with.
それでちょっと興味を持って、幼いさんが新聞部に介入してるって。
Meddling with the newspaper club.
言い方はわかんない。連続放火を追ってる部員の名前が再計画が事件に関係してると思ってることなんかを聞いた。
And what do you know? I feel like there's no way it's not Hia. Hia is the one who provided those like documents that got Urino on the case in the first place. Hia was the one who provided those to him back in like episode 1 or 2 or whatever. I think it was episode 1. He literally started Urino on the track of trying to find the arsonist. So, but then that still begs the question, why? Why would Hia want to do this if it is him? I don't know why he'd want to do it.
この4件の放火の共通点を懸命に探した瓜野くんは消防署が出してる防災計画にたどり着いた。
Civil service exams, emergency medical technicians, regional disaster plans. Yeah, this is the fire station list. We've read this before. News each fire station, their locations and the areas of service are given below. Kazan Station, Tomo Station, Sudo Station, Akanabe Station, Kozashi Station, Nishimori Station, and Hamaya Station.
連続砲管轄区域の逆順で起きてる。 その予想をもとに記事を書いたら来てしまった。
Being exactly how
仮
it
説が事実
happened.
によって裏付けられた。でも僕はちょっと妙に思った。
Yeah, it was exactly following his predictions to a literal T. It felt like the arsonist was doing it on purpose, was following his predictions exactly, or not Urdino's predictions exactly on purpose. It's like Urdino threw the hypothesis out there, and then the arsonist was like, okay, and then just started doing it by his hypothesis every month.
意識してる
Wasn't a fire response plan.
で、去年から5年前までの
Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Disaster plans from 5 years ago up until last year's had no jurisdictions. Yeah, it was the one starting 6 years ago that had it.
7年以上前は小指し文書が存在してない。従えば
The directing for the show is fucking bonkers. I love it so much. I've been saying bonkers a lot. I don't know why. I said it in the To Be Hero X reaction I just did recently, and now I'm saying it here as well. Whatever, bonkers is the new word I guess I'm using.
6年前の防災計画。
Yep, because there was no Kozlowski station. It had to be 6 years ago.
ただでさえ無理っぽい家庭に防災計画説は諦めた方がいい。月報船戸説の方が自然
Monthly
だ。
theory would have made more sense.
つまり犯人はの犯行現場を決めてたという説。
Yep.
すぐに記事を止めなきゃならない。
Articles needed to be stopped, and that's why the teacher tried to stop him. Kingo could have made that happen. That would have stopped the actual crimes. Another story entirely.
五日市くん。彼に協力しても
Huh. Now it's nice in the room with him.
情報源になってくれたんだけど。
Information up until April.
小鳩くん。
彼に瓜野くんの仕事ぶりを聞いたら基本的なことをやらなくなって
He
る
hadn't
って
been
いう
doing the basics.
誤字を探し
These scenes are so good, dude. I love it.
そこで作戦を立てた。6月号のコラムを少し書き換え
Change
た。
the June issue just a little. Just a little to the point where Urino didn't notice the difference. Okay, so he did actually change something. Itskaichi did actually genuinely go in and change something a couple episodes ago. Because I thought he hadn't because of the way that he went in and like typed something up and then printed it out. But then Urino looked at it and didn't notice any difference or anything like that. But they're making it clear now he did change a minute detail. More
もっと細かい
specific.
箇所を指定した。それを何種類も作り
With different locations, one for each class? Holy, that's crazy! And so, whichever one of these areas ended up getting hit Oh my god, whichever area ended up getting hit would signify what class the arsonist is in. Holy shit. And that's how we narrowed it down to like 40 people, right?
事件は去年から起きてるから6月は大雨で放火は起こらなかったけど北浦町の大使堂付近で
Around Taishido in Kitaro.
その場所が書かれてたクラスは
2G.
犯人は特にウリノ君とした
Is that Hia in the back there? In particular, someone close to Udi. Yeah, it's Hia. It's so Hia. You can't, it's kind of hard to see, but I believe this is Hia right here in the back of the class, no? Because 2G is Udino's class, right? Because Udino and Hia, I think they're in the same class.
月報符などに注目してた
Yep, people only started garnering interest for it after the first couple occurred, and it started getting it to be a bigger thing. This is, my god, like the layers to this. I didn't think about a single one of these. These are all like crazy revelations for me about how they went about this, what Kobuto's plan was, and everything like that. I never could have come up with a theory on shit like this. Once again, goes back to what I said at the beginning of this video. The show is insanely good at portraying characters that are just super fucking smart. Like, not, and it's not like they've just been handed the details of the story and they're just smart. I don't know how to explain it very well. It's like they're not just, what's a good way to explain it? I'm trying to think. Hang on. They're not just smart for plot convenience for like no reason, I guess. But then I don't know how to explain it correctly. Because some stories, you have an example of like a character who is really smart, but like it feels like there's no explanation for like why they're smart or what their plans are or anything like that. It's like the author just hands them more information. There's no reasoning behind why they got the information or anything like that. The author just hands them more information to make them a smarter character than everybody else. But in this series, or the way Kobuto and Osanai act, everything they do has reasoning, and everything they do is part of a plan or something that they've put together. It's smart characters written incredibly well.
犯人は記事に目をつけて
Mm-hmm.
なぜかおそらく記事のことを事前に本人から聞けるほどウリノ君と親しい人物だからだ
なるほどね
で2年 G 組には
Is it here?
その子を最有力
We set another trap for our prime suspect.
張り道を一丁目
We wrote that in August. The
の
reservoir
貯水池付近が狙われるって
容疑者さんの名前は
Another both walking in class.
いや言うと
Knew it! It's fucking here, dude! I mean, to be fair, out of all the mysteries in the season that have been really hard to figure out and how things played out, Hio was clearly the biggest suspect for this entire season. Like, very clearly.
見事ね小鳩くん
Bravo.
時間がかかってるし褒めてもらえる手際じゃない
この連続
Sir
放
Arson
火
case made the
結構ニュースにな
news.
ってるの
But why? Why is Hia doing this? Why? He just got himself tossed in prison for arson. Why did he do this? A mere high school student solved it.
なんて思わない
It's not what I really think. Yeah, there you go. This motherfucker does not care that he helped anybody at all. He literally is just, he enjoyed the challenge of figuring out. He enjoyed being the detective to figure everything out.
知恵働きを楽しんでただけだよ知ってるくせに幼いさん
You know that, Osanai-san.
幼いさんがこの事件に関わってると知って一体誰に対するどんな復讐なん
Who
だ
are you trying to get back at, and how is this revenge? That's fucking hilarious. Because everything that occurred in season 1 was all due to her trying to get back at people and like get revenge.
一体
So
誰
I
に
just
対
thought
する
that's what she was
どんな復讐
operating
なんだろう
on.
ってことだ
ひどい
でどこまで知った
How much did you know?
私何も知らなかった放火犯はきっと
Darkness will
新
find
聞
them
部の作戦を知ってその裏を書いてくるって思ってた新聞部がカバーしてないところを狙って私にできたのはせいぜいそのくらい
Very interesting, the dichotomy there. Osanai was able to manipulate people and start the situation so Urino could begin like searching for it, and then she could help to try to find the culprit and everything like that. Because take for the train track thing, for example, she was at the train tracks way before Urino, but she still didn't catch the culprit. She wasn't on top of things like that. But then Kobuto comes in and he has everything figured out. That's the difference between Osanai and Kobuto and how they handle these situations. Kobuto figures things out and Osanai manipulates situations.
小鳩くん
Whoa.
彼女とはどうしたの
Very okay. Very interesting immediate line of questioning following all of that. And then the scene change as well to the daylight.
あ彼だかなり一方的に振られた
She dumped me pretty
中丸さんは
one-sidedly.
他にちゃんと恋人
Okay, so here we go. Here's confirmation that she was actually genuinely in several relationships. I had theorized that maybe she wasn't, but this is like full confirmation that she was in fact with multiple dudes. There's a lot of comments who parroted that same idea as well, that she actually was and just enjoyed the drama that came from it, but I was still slightly latching on to possibly my theory, but that fully confirms that she was actually dating multiple people. I never really reacted to it, and she got angry at me like I was a failure of a human being.
それまで通りにしてたら
Damn. Oh my god, I mean, brutal, but true. Like a normal person, a normal, ordinary person would very much to react to finding out that they're getting three-timed. I guess I technically broke up tonight too. I love how you can still see the hammer on the ground. It's just right there on the ground still. Mm-hmm. To find out what love was like. Are we actually gonna get a genuine... I didn't know, because this is the author of Hyoka, man. This author loves teasing romances and never actually pursuing anything like they did for Hyoka. Hey, could this actually be leading to a genuine romance between these two? I've been saying it all season that these two are fucking perfect for each other and all their psychopathy, but... Psychopathy? Is it psychopathy or psychopathy? How do you pronounce the word? Whatever. Also, that's a big hyperbole. Neither of them are actual, genuine, probably psychopaths. They're just really way too smart for their own fucking good. They're probably something... What is it? What would the phrase be? Something apathy? I don't know what you would use there to phrase that. They probably have some kind of mental something, but I don't think either of them are just flat out psychopaths. Taking action would nurture my feelings for him. Interesting. So the reason she got involved with this arsonist case at all was because she wanted to see if she could nurture genuine feelings by helping Urino. As you just saw, I hadn't changed at all. A little piano OST building here. I think this is the first OST of this entire episode. It has been like 10 minutes without a single OST playing. It has just been 10 minutes of straight dialogue. Well, minus the OP. It's like 8.5 minutes. This boy needs help. Goodbye, Lester. Why we said goodbye. Yeah, when that never happened even once when the two of you were together. It's been a year and I've changed my mind a little. I wouldn't have made so many mistakes. Hey, to me, an average Joe, yeah, you two are pretty fucking smart, man. We wouldn't have needed to hurt anyone. That's an interesting way of looking at it. Like, if we were smart enough, nobody would have needed to get hurt or anything like that. I called us completely inept. You proved I wasn't just overestimating you. Being a detective. Yeah. He loves being a detective. Like, I'm glad that this is a huge culmination for, like, Kobuto and Osanai's characters. Like, back in season 1, it started with the whole point of their relationship was to become ordinary, and now they're realizing that's just not possible. They are who they are, and they like what they like. Kobuto loves being a detective, and Osanai likes manipulating people. Thanks for letting me talk it through. Oh, like he liked being able to talk through how he came to his solution and everything. That he really liked. He really enjoyed doing that. Yeah, it makes sense. It's like a big part of being a detective is putting all the pieces together and talking about your theories and stuff with the evidence you have and everything like that. I can feel my temperature rising. And we've come full circle, yeah, you two, back to what, being together again. I don't. Damn! Jesus! Like, you're the best. Damn! But is she gonna say, but I want to be with you?
この町にいる限り白馬の王子様は私にとって
You are my next best option. This is a whole confession here. Are they actually about to like get back together but be like officially back together as a relationship? Because the first year, Elsa and I made it very clear she didn't even know what love is or anything like that. Like didn't like their relationship, they never denied it being like a romantic relationship, but to them it never really was. Because like obviously they never denied it being a romantic relationship, like them dating, because the alternative explanation was way too complicated. But now it seems like they might actually get together in a romantic sense, like a dating sense here. Like this was such an Osanai way to fucking explain this. Such an Osanai way to explain this. And also this scene was gorgeous, by the way. But I don't think you're the best I can do. I'm sure I'll get opportunities to meet guys who are kind and even smarter. I still believe that day will come. It's like that whole first 3 sentences is like, God damn! But you know what, Komoto? Who knows? Maybe it's supposed to be a thing of like she's bullshitting about that. But well, I guess it also feels like a very tsundere way of her being like, I like you. As long as I'm in this town, and as long as I'm at Funodo High, until a prince comes along on a white steed, you're my next best option. Okay. We'd be a perfect match if that's what I am to you. Think I need you. Damn! These two are, this whole it's so it's like I don't even know how to describe this situation, because it's two like weird people having a weird confession. That is probably the best way to describe what this scene is. But also Komoto saying like, I think I need you, because when he's with Osanai and when Osanai is involved in things with him, he gets to be himself. He gets to enjoy the detective situations and things like that, because Osanai sets, like all in season 1, she set up the whole kidnapping thing, and even though in the end Komoto didn't like it because he called her out for getting like him involved in a dangerous situation and stuff like that, the mystery leading up to it and everything like that with like the candy stores and everything, she had set all that up and Komoto loved picking it apart and solving it. Oh my god, man, this show. That tower again. Holy fuck, they are cackling, dude. Wow. Oh, Urino only had to ask me to go out with him. And Komoto's doing all this. How many words does it take the two of us? Damn. So this is official. They are actually going to officially start dating. Holy shit. I was so unsure with the direction this season was going, if they were actually, if a romance was genuinely going to blossom here, given this author's track record with another series. How many words does it take the two of us? Yeah, Urino literally was just like, will you go out with me? And Osanai was like, sure. But then when Osanai was going home, she was like, maybe I'll find somebody better. I'm sure there's somebody better out there, but if it's with you, Komoto, I'm sure you're my next best option. And Komoto was like, and then he went on his whole spiel about needing her and everything like that. How it was the perfect dynamic between them. Like they're both trying to justify the fact that they like each other. That's how this whole thing feels to me. They're both trying to justify their liking for each other. Let's stick together again. Love it. Wow, I'm floored that this is how this is turning out. Oh my god. Stated the fires were born out of frustration, and watching friends freak out was entertaining. It is perhaps incumbent on those who made a big deal out of it to bear some kind of blame. We will also reflect on the conduct of this article series. Oh, Itskaichi's the one who made it this month. Oh, hello, these two here together. As human contact grows thin, there's some who can find no other way to connect. So yeah, there you go, confirmed. Because Komoto was saying he narrowed down his suspects, but this is confirmation that it was he. It was a modest way to vent some steam once a month, probably. Good job, Urino. You nailed it again. When he was actively following all of Urino's predictions on purpose, that's crazy. Hyun had utter contempt for Urino. He was toying with him. Let me make sure I got the definition of contempt. Yeah, okay, the feeling that a person or a thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving scorn. Jesus Christ. He thought Urino was beneath him, and so he could just toy with him by following his exact predictions and just egging Urino on. Goddamn, Urino cannot stop taking L's. This is so brutal. What an asshole. Yeah, for real. That's brutal. He left the hammer marks there for... Oh my god. Specifically for Urino. Yeah, even if Urino kind of went off his rocker towards the end and was so just harping in on the arsonist case that he just neglected other parts of the newspaper club and neglected other things and things like that and was wrong in the end, I still feel bad for him. It's not like he's a bad dude or something. He thought words for him. Insulting article. Oh, wait, yeah. His classmate who he thought worked for him wrote an insulting article because, yeah, Itskaichi wrote that article there. Oh my god. It just gets worse for Urino, man. Dear god. The girl he thought he was in a relationship with. Wait, so I guess Kengo didn't know that Osanai and Urino were a thing? Interesting. Hello, I forget her name all the time, so I apologize, but it's a girl from episode 1 and the girl who told Kobuto that Nakamaru was 3-timing. I'm curious why she said nice going. Very curious why she said that. Was it because of the way that the Nakamaru situation played out that he ended up like taking Nakamaru, who cheats a bunch, down a peg or something? Or maybe does she know that Osanai and him got back together? They go into a sweets place? Already on, yep, they're already on a date together here, already. Look at these two, man. Both insane and both perfect for each other. Once again, hyperbole. Neither of them are actually just innately fucking insane, but they're also very weird. Look, it's crazy. With Nakamaru, his face literally never changed on any of the dates they went on or anything. And then he goes on this date with Osanai and he's immediately already got a different smile, a different air about him. He just likes watching her enjoy her food. And Osanai herself never, like, even when she was having sweets and everything like that, I don't remember a scene where she got this happy, like, eating sweets or anything when she was with Urino. I wonder how much that cost, because that's like one thing of soup. Or maybe, is that a drink? I'm assuming it's in a bigger bowl, so it's like a soup type thing. But you get the soup and then you get like 2 little dumplings. And that's it? That's the whole thing? Maybe I'm just a fat ass American who eats way too much, but that feels like almost no food. You make it sound simple. Look at the big grins on each of their faces, man. Like, they clearly are just enjoying being around each other so much again. A match made in heaven, man. A match made in heaven. Was the Maron gloss the thing that... Maybe, hang on, let her explain. Yeah, this exact same metaphor she was going with when she was talking about Urino earlier this season, where she's the chestnut and Urino is like the syrup dipped over it again and again and again and again. To like mask herself, basically. Now, she gave a much shorter explanation this time around, though. Before, she just repeated it again and again and again. The hell? That is a creepy looking... like, figure thing? The chestnut itself turns sweet. It's very interesting because now the metaphor could take on a new shape where, like, by themselves, they're like the chestnut that's not sweet and everything, but then you put them together and it's like you're dipping the syrup on it so that it becomes sweet after that. It's like, I guess maybe the metaphor could take a new kind of shape here.
上の町の高架下に行ってみたんだ。そしたらさ、電車がうるさいにはうるさいんだけど、
But not
我慢できる
unbearably
範囲
so.
だったんだよね。あの5月の放火の夜、幼いさんが上の町にいたことを論証した。壊れた時計を見て、だからあの夜
She meant you
現
were
場にい
there
たんだ
that
って。
night. That you were there that
彼はもう
night.
一つ言ってた。あの夜、幼いさんから電話をもらったけど、事件現場は線路のそば。だから幼いさんは事件現場にいた。ウリノ君は電話の向こうの電車の音という。
Was given a crucial hint in the form of train sounds on the other end of the line.
実際には電車はそこまで。これがちょっと
That's been bothering me a little.
で、考えたんだ。幼いさんが現場にいたのが事実
It's
だと
really
する
hard
と、
to say. It would have been the sound that was a
音なんて
lie.
簡単だ。一つですぐに流せる。
Is this the OST they played at like the end of episode 1? I think it is.
スマホに
Like their relationship seriously is perfect because Kobuto just gets to sit here and yap on and on about the mysteries and the things he's picking apart and everything like that. And Osanai just gets to sit there and enjoy hearing him talk about it, enjoy hearing him pick everything apart. But also, I don't know where they're leading with this. Why did you go through the trouble of playing a sound through your phone's
レコーダーを
mic?
押し合ってウリノ君に自
You
分
did
が
it to
上の
convey
町
to
にいると
Unikun
ア
that
ピ
you
ー
were
ル
in
するためだ。
Kaminomachi.
ウリノ君は後日思うんだ。もしかして幼いは放火犯じゃないか。5月の電話は君のなんてことだ。
What is this? What is this acting going on? On the side of the fight. Everybody in the store is looking at him.
電話の音は何らかの
So
理
you
由で
had some
ウリ
reason.
ノ君にあなたが犯人だと言わせるための。
So it's okay. Interesting. So is that thing of her leaving the little book with the receipt in it there? Did she do that on purpose? Or are we about to find out that was in fact something she did on purpose? Because Kobuto is now going with the opinion that she purposefully made Urino think that she was the arsonist.
事件を整理すると気がつくんだけど、
Your behavior has
幼い
changed.
行動
Oh my god! It's because he tried to kiss her! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Fuck, which episode was that in? Which episode was that in? That fucking scene! I cannot believe I forgot about this stare. I cannot believe I forgot about it. This fucking stare! Oh my god! Oh my god! Kobuto at the beginning of this episode had said he tried to immediately think who would she be trying to get revenge on and for what reason. She was getting revenge on Urino for trying to kiss her here. Oh my god. That's why she led him to believe that she was the arsonist. She did everything on purpose. At the beginning, she was genuinely trying to help him by manipulating people from the club to get the article thing started, to get Urino beginning on theories and things like that of trying to find the arsonist. She was genuinely trying to help him until this scene right here. And that's when she started purposefully, like with the audio, like playing audio of a train through the phone call, purposefully leading him in the wrong direction to make us, the viewer, and Urino think she was the arsonist. She did that on purpose because he tried to kiss her here. Holy shit, this show is nuts! I cannot believe I forgot about this scene. Oh my god, it was so clear that she did not, like, this face says everything you need to know about what she thought about this scene, and from then on, like Kobuto said, her attitude changed, her approach changed. She then began trying to lay hints to convince Urino that she was the arsonist. Oh my god. Wow. That's crazy. From behind the scenes until then.
でも5月以降
Only up until May.
ウリノ君への復讐を始めた。いつか間違った告発をさせるという。
That's
コブト君ならきっと
That's crazy! Oh my god, last episode I was just under the opinion that Urino just got it wrong, but no, Osanai purposefully made him get it wrong. Oh my god. This is nuts.
私高校に入ってから
That was the first time I'd actually taken revenge since starting high school.
1年の春はせいぜい仕返しだったし
What the? The time in the spring of first year was just a little payback, and then the time in summer of second year was to protect myself. This was a genuine revenge thing. It's not what revenge means to
相手に
me.
敗北感を植え付けて行動が愚かだったって思わせて自分の無力を心から信じるように
Oh my god! Oh my god! She did all 3 of those things to Urino. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've said oh my god about 1,000 times. But she did every single one of those things to Urino. She actually enacted revenge this time. This is what revenge means to her. What she did to Urino is what revenge means to her. It means I sow defeat in your soul, make you regret your foolish actions, and force you to feel deeply inadequate. Holy shit. And that is exactly what she did to Urino. Oh my god. Why did Urino-kun have to go through all of that? Yeah. Well, so now you want to tell him why? Because it's totally because if she says something else, I'm gonna be so shocked. It is totally because he tried to kiss her. He's giving her the last one there, so that he'll tell her. Oh my god. Yep, there you go. He tried to kiss me without asking first. That's crazy. This show is easily, I think, in my top 3 shows this season. This show is fucking incredible. It's like I've said several episodes this season. Season 1 was good. It was good. The whole mystery towards the end of the season was good, but oh my god, season 2 has been a trillion times better. It's insane how good this season is. Like, this season is nearing a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, with every passing episode, this season continues to get closer and closer to, like, getting a 10 out of 10 rating from me. It's really getting there. Season 1 is probably more like an 8 out of 10 for me. It was good, but it was really good. That's about it. But this season is peak. Holy shit, this season is so good. Oh my god. It's like I've said countless times. It's like they took everything they did good about season 1 and honed it to absolute perfection in season 2. The storytelling, the story itself has gotten really, really good. And the storytelling and the symbolism and everything like that is leveled up to another level. The animation has looked utterly incredible the entire season. And like the visual shots and unique things they do have all felt super purposeful and well done. And backpacking off of that, everything this season has just felt super purposeful. Every scene has felt super purposeful in the way that they handle it and everything like that. I mean, I could go on and on. This season is so fucking good. This show is so under-respected, underappreciated, underrated, whatever you want to give it. This is such a good show. I'm so floored. This episode was so good. I thought last episode was incredible with the way that Olsen and I detailed everything, but no, this episode was, I mean, another level. This is so good. I'm so sad that I was out of town yesterday and had to miss this and couldn't post it on the day that it came out. Peak ass episode, man. I don't have a whole ton to add, honestly. I've yapped on more than enough about everything going on in these episodes, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I think it is gonna wrap it up my reaction to Shoshimin Had Become Ordinary, Season 2, Episode 7. I believe someone said this is a 12-episode season, unlike the first core or first season that was only 10. So we've still got a lot left to go. I'm excited to see Osuna and Kobuto actually in a relationship now, like dating officially now. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, I think that is gonna wrap it up my reaction to Shoshimin Had Become Ordinary, Season 2, Episode 7. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.